Guys, today I want to show you how I analyze the chart, how I analyze my chart, my four currency pairs in under 10 minutes. Now let me show you. I'm not going to edit this video. Let me show you how I do it. This is GBP/JPY. Let me show you here. This is a downtrend. Why? Because this is the last low. This one is the last low and this is the last high. This one is the last lower high. So price created this lower low and later price started going up, creating the breakout structure. The breakout structure to do what? To come back and retest this and retest this lower high. To retest this lower high. And when price reaches this lower high, it started crashing down. It started crashing down. So you can trade this. You can trade this pullback. But I'm not advising you to trade this pullback because you never know, price even can stop here and start crashing down, hitting lower highs. So I'm not advising you to trade this pullback. So what you should do is to trade the continuation. You should trade the continuation. So when price reaches this lower high, it started crashing down. As you can see here, it came down and broken through this lower low and broken through this lower low. This means price is now, the pullback has ended and price is now continuing going down. So what do we do here? We have a key. We have already a key resistance level here. Let me show you. We have a key resistance level here, guys. A key resistance level right here. So here you can wait for price to come back. Don't just enter immediately when price come and reaches your key resistance level or your key support level. You should be patient. Come back, retest. Then here you can enter. You can enter for a sell position. You can enter here. Your stop loss should be above your key level, above, and you target this low. Yes, you target this low. Yeah, 1 to 2.86. So that is it. But again here we have a trend line. We have a trend line here. Oh, yeah, we have a trend line here. You can use it, but you don't use it this way because we are already in a bearish downtrend. So what do? You have to draw this trend line above the price because you want to sell. You have to draw it above the price, and here you have nowhere you can draw it, so you can leave it and only use support and resistance levels. That is it. But here, this is a live trade, this is a live market. So here we have a key support resistance level here. Already price broken through this key support level, it becomes a key resistance level. It came back to retest this key support level, this key resistance level here, and then it is crashing down. So we are expecting the price to come back to break through this lower low, come back to retest, and then continue with the bearish downtrend. Yeah guys, I'm going to show you another currency pair here. What currency pair can I show you? Let me take you on gold. Yeah, this is gold, guys. This is gold. So the price is in a bearish downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So the price came back to retest this lower high. When price came back to retest this lower high, so here you can, this is the lower high. Oh, time is going, man. So here you can enter for a sell position, come back, retest. So here you can enter for a sell position, but I think like this is the stop loss must be above, and this is a bad decision. The stop loss is too wide, so you leave this. You don't take the trade if the stop loss is too wide. Yeah, you leave it. And here, so we have another key resistance level here, guys. Yeah, we have another key resistance level. So when price came, broken through this key resistance level, goes up to retest it again, and then it is crashing down. So we are expecting again to come back. As you can see, this bullish candle, we are expecting the price to come back to retest. When it reaches this key resistance level, you enter and target this. You target this low. You target that lower low. So here, when it reaches, you enter, you press your stop loss above and target this low. Yeah, you target this low. 1 to 2.97 risk to reward ratio trade. Yeah, this is what I do when I trade support and resistance levels. I don't enter immediately. I always wait for price to come back to retest my key levels, then I enter. Now I want to take you on another currency pair. Which currency pair is that? Okay, let me take you on Euro USD. This is Euro USD, guys. Again, everywhere price is bearish. Everywhere price is bearish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Everywhere price is bearish. Everywhere price is bearish, guys. So price, let me show you here. This was lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then price goes up to retest this last lower high. To retest this last lower high. When it reaches, it started crashing down. Again, it came, it went back up, creating breakout structure to retest this last lower high. This last lower high. Again, when it reaches, it started continuing. It started crashing down. So here you can draw your key support resistance level here. Your key resistance level. So when the price goes up, comes down, retested this key resistance level, goes up again to retest it again, then it started crashing down. So here you can enter here your stop loss above, and you take profit at the next key level here. That's how you do it. But you can even, because I use the H4 time frame as my higher time frame, we already in 10 minutes plus. But for me, let me continue showing you guys, because I'm showing you a very important ideas. I'm showing you a very important lessons. So here, but for me, I use H4 as my higher time frame and 15 minutes as my lower time frame. I use 15 minutes to enter the trade and H4 to analyze the chart. So here you can even go on the 15-minute time frame. So when you go on the 15-minute time frame, yeah, this will be even better for you to enter your trades. It will be better for you to enter your trades. Yeah, as you can see here, let me continue showing you guys. This is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. But let me show you here. There is a key resistance level here. Why is this a key resistance level? Because the price reacted at this same price point more than one time, many times, guys, many times. So the next time this price broken through, come back to retest, then it started crashing down. So what do we do here? Here you can enter for a sell position, because you have this bearish selling pressure. You have this selling pressure, so you can enter for a sell position. You enter, you press your stop loss above the key level and you take profit. You can press it here. You can press it here. Remember, guys, I told you, always press your take profit at the next key level. You know why? Because most of the time, price, or even you can enter around here after getting this big bearish candlestick. Yeah, this big bearish candlestick. You know why? Because most of the time, when the price reaches this key level, sometimes it started going back up. And take you out of your position. So what I'm advising you, always press your take profit at the next key level. Yes, let me take you through on which currency pair is that. I think GBP USD. Let me see. Yeah, GBP USD. And this is the last currency pair. This is my last currency pair, guys. Always my higher time frame is H4. Everywhere price is bearish. Everywhere price is bearish. So yeah, guys, everywhere price, my computer is very slow, man. Everywhere price is bearish. So let me show you here, guys. Already the price is in a bearish downtrend, but let me show you this very important thing you should understand. This is lower low, lower high, lower low. So when price created this lower low, as you can see, this selling pressure, the imbalance, there is no balance here. So in this case, price had to make a pullback to come back to retest this lower high to fill this imbalance. When it was going up to retest, it was creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And remember, you don't want to trade this pullback because you never know whether the pullback will end soon or it will never. So to be on the safe side, you don't want to trade this pullback. You want to trade the continuation. So always be patient. When price reaches this lower high, it started crashing down, came down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. But here you should leave this and continue waiting for the next time price will come back at this key resistance level. Yeah, at this key resistance level. Because we know the price has already, again, this pullback, we know this pullback has already ended and the price is now continuing going down. So you can wait for the next time price will come and reach your key support, your key resistance level. Yeah, your key resistance level. You enter your stop loss above your key resistance level and you take profit at the next key resistance level right here. Yeah, right here. But again, you can draw your trend line here. There is a trend line here. Yeah, there is a trend line here. You can wait. Whenever price come and touches your trend line, you enter here, you enter here, you enter here, and again you enter here 4 times. You can use that trend line to enter your trades. But again, you can enter your trades, like I said, you can enter your trades on the 15 minutes time frame as your lower time frame, because that is the lower time frame I use, the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, that's the lower time frame I use. So yeah guys, that is it for today. And don't forget, always, patience is your age. If you want to learn more about trading, watch the next video right there. And don't forget to subscribe. Like this video, share to your friends who wants to learn how to analyze the chart. Always, patience is your age.